Anyone travelling through the beautiful county of Northumberland can't fail to notice the neglected state of the signposts. There are so many missing, fallen flat on their faces, or swallowed up by vegetation, that you might think it a ploy to keep people lost here forever. Glanton, a small rural village in North Northumberland, was once a centre of commerce for the surrounding villages. All but one of its shops are long closed and converted into homes. Farmers, multi-generational locals, incomers and second homeowners largely keep themselves to themselves, save for a few local heroes who maintain the village traditions, events, community spaces, church and heritage. Glanton Heritage Group is a small kitchen table community group with a mission to save, document and restore local heritage features. The group came together after the successful project to adopt and restore the village's red telephone box, and our main project now is the restoration of the local cast iron signposts, most of which are in a pretty sad state or missing entirely. Having ascertained the cost of having the signs professionally restored, and then lifted our collective jaws off the kitchen table, the group discussed how we might raise the cash and, being a practical bunch, whether we could do the job ourselves. Following an encounter with a stranger from afar, the donation of a lost manuscript led to the publishing of Singin' Hinnies, the story of the Robertson family who lived in Glanton House from 1859 to the mid-1960s. The story, based on hundreds of letters that passed between family members, witnesses bondaged labour in the fields, 2 world wars, the advent of the annexed to Cornhill Railway, and gives us an insight as to what life was really like here at the time. Sales of the book gave us the funding to start the restoration. To say we've learnt lessons along the way would be an understatement. We decided to reproduce the signs in fiberglass, which would be cheaper and more robust. Moulds were taken from various surviving signposts of the finial, that's the post's ornate little top hat, a blank arm, and the individual letters of place name. In summer 2015, 2 posts, one in the village and one just outside, were grit blasted in situ, painted and new arms bolted on. They were indistinguishable from the originals, a great success, or so we thought, until the fierce winds of Storm Desmond started to oscillate the arms, which would ultimately have led to their failure had we not taken the decision to remove them. We investigated various options to strengthen the arms, but after visiting an iron foundry, we decided to use our fiberglass arms to create a mould and have the new ones cast just like the originals. The new arms were attached in August 2016, and with a bit of luck, should be good for another 100 years. Our next challenge followed the chance recovery of an arm which read, Hedgley Station 1 mile. We identified the post from which it came, buried in roadside foliage in a neighbouring parish. We cleared the area, removed what remained of the signpost, and restored it to its former glory, reunited with its arm, pointing to a station long closed. Our final challenge will be to restore 2 missing signposts from the village. The first at West Turnpike, to replace a modern reflective sign with a cast iron signpost which will sit more comfortably with the adjacent traditional buildings and red telephone box. The second at the Whittingham Road junction, an unmarked junction at the heart of the village which forms a regular meeting point for locals and confused visitors in need of directions. Unfortunately, our friendly foundry has closed shop, forcing us once more to think again. Through compromise, creativity, and with your help, we believe a way forward can be found.